Do you know that they are not all the things you need to search on Google? Yes. Why am I saying this? Today I'm going to talk to you about Google and DuckDuckGo. What is DuckDuckGo and what's Google? No, they are all search engines. So when it comes to Google, Google is one of the best, fastest search engine in the whole world, and there's no doubt about that. So if I come to Google right away, I can search for cyber zone. They give me best recommendation, best references. You see, so here cyber zone is here. But let's go to one DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo too is a search engine. What do I mean? You can also go to DuckDuckGo and search anything. But here they are talking about something different. Let's look at it. Tired of being tracked online? What? So all these while they are tracking us. But let's look at this. Private search. So we can have our private search online today. Wow, that's awesome. Tracker blocking. So they block trackers, site encryption. So that means they also encrypt sites and they make sure that it's only encrypted site that show to you. Wow, this is so awesome. Now let's go to this. Let's go down here. Now they have got a lot of few questions. So what does Google know about me? Oh, yes, this is a question you've been answering this long ago. Not only does Google keep your search history forever by default, they track and find everything about you. That's fine. We know this already. Now let's look at something here. This is also a search engine. So if I should come here and type, let's say book, type book, now they should also bring me some books, right? But here you see, yeah, they have a lot of things under book. But here there's one thing that we are omitting here. These people don't show us much adverts and a lot of things. So here, if I should just come to Google here, Google's quiet. So let's compare the two. Now, if I should search books here, you see I have a lot of topics, a lot of search recommendations with Google works. You see, so the things that we have to know the difference between DuckDuckGo and Google is Google track you, keeps your info, keep your history, keep your search history, whilst DuckDuckGo clear all those. So DuckDuckGo really don't keep track of all those things. DuckDuckGo, if you are thinking about security, privacy online, then it's DuckDuckGo. But then again, Google is one of the best search engine, no doubt about that. So you have to use that simultaneously. Why am I saying this? See, you watch a lot of video about this, and people will just recommend using one. You cannot use only Google, neither can you use only DuckDuckGo. Do you know why? Because some of the things you need Google search engine. Because see, Google has got a lot of platforms like the YouTube, Google business page, and all those kind of stuff. But DuckDuckGo is about privacy. So what I'm referring to you, or what I'm recommending to you this moment is, if you want to search something private, you want to live a security life, then you have to think of DuckDuckGo. So you know what I always recommend you doing? You have to differentiate between your business side and your personal side, right? So if you want to be anonymous online, if you don't want those web browsers, search engines to keep tracking you, then keep using DuckDuckGo. But for business sake, try to use Google, because Google, you have a lot of recommendation. So as a student, if you're watching me as a student too, you try to combine the two. So you know the information you search on Google, you know the information you search on DuckDuckGo. You get a point here. So you cannot entirely know rubbish one. I will not say rubbish Google, neither would I say rubbish DuckDuckGo. We can use all the two, but know when and how to use the two simultaneously. You get a point here? So in our show, Google is one of the best search engine, best search results that get coming on Google. But when you talk about privacy, when you talk about encrypted sites, so this site, they don't really show advert like that. No, those pop up. No. They block all them. And also, DuckDuckGo is one of the best site for site encryption. They provide what they call encryption. You know what I mean by encryption? All your data are not going implemented. So if on DuckDuckGo you won't have any sites like HTTP, so HTTP is encrypted. You get a point here. So DuckDuckGo is really about security. So me, what I would try to do is, when I want to do anything about payments, want to do anything about buying and those stuff, I will try using DuckDuckGo. If I want to make research and other stuff like general research, I can consider Google, right? So don't entirely rubbish Google, because Google has got a lot of stuff for you, right? So this is DK Cyber. This is my review on DuckDuckGo and Google. So please try your best to also go and explore the two and look at the one that works best for you. The youngest cyber crime fighter. Come your way next episode. It's gonna be another great content for you. Thanks for sharing. Keep following us.